Hi. Our first year of being a college student is done now.
Oo nga, patapos na yung school year, pero kuman lang na-enjoy, sayang.
Sa true, hindi natin na-enjoy yung fresh year natin.
Anyways, speaking of patapos ng school year, tapos yun na ba yung last project kay Sir Dan?
Hala! Oo nga no, di pa tayo tapos dun. Magkakagroup up man din tayo.
Ay, oo nga. Di ba yun yung kung ano yung natutunan natin sa subject niya?
Correct ka dyan, Bessie ko.
Ano bang favorite na topic ko kay Sir Dan? Ano bang favorite topic ko? Ito. It's actually the topic ng yung beginning, yung sa prelims, yung mga philosophers. Actually, honestly, it's fun to study, but per exam, hindi siya fun kasi alam mo yung feeling na mas nakakalito pa yun kaysa sa crush mong parang hindi mo mabasa yung mga signs kung gusto ka ba or what. Pero, it's actually an advantage to me kasi if I had a crush na yun, na mahilig sa philosophy, ayun, pwede kong ibida-bida yung tinuro ni Sir Dan. So, that's all. Yun lang actually yung pinaka-memorable topic for me sa subject ni Sir Dan. Ikaw, Bernie, anong favorite topic mo, Sir Dan?
For me naman mga be, yung mga pinaka na-instill sa mind ko sa mga lessons ni Sir yung yung about sa mga introverted people. Like, akala ko kasi yung mga introverted people walang gaano friends, especially in person. Like, parang feel ko, like, takot sila sa tao kaya wala sila gaano friends in person, ganyan. Pero yung totoo pala, hindi. Yes, they are introverted people na commonly known na mayroong characteristic na pagiging moody, anxious, unsociable, and many more. Pero, yun lang pala yung dahil doon ay nasa melancholic side lang yung introverted person na yon. On the other hand, mayroon kasing phlegmatic face which is yung kabaliktaran ng unang side kanina, like yung side of negative things na introvert is tawag doon is melancholic. Tapos yung kabaliktaran nga nun is phlegmatic. Tapos yung characteristic ng pagiging phlegmatic introvert is pagiging well-controlled nila, calm sila, cheerful, careful, and peaceful, and many more.
And through that learning mga be, mas nagkaroon ako ng broader knowledge or understanding sa mga introverted people na, okay, di lang pala sila ganto. May mga ganto rin pala silang side. Ganon. Kaya memorable na topic yon na naalala ko, na na-instill sa mind ko from Sir Dan. Kasi it allowed me to better understand other people than sa mga people na katulad kong extroverted.
Basic ko sa Isa, ikaw ay, ano yun sa'yo?
Well, if you ask me naman, yung most memorable topic is the physical aspect of the self. It's because natutunan ko how to appreciate my body and love myself more. Kasi growing up, I na-experience ko na mabully because of how I look. And I developed a negative body image because of that. And yun nga, as a result, parang dun ko na rin dinepende kasi yung self-worth ko Like sa amount of friends. Kasi I only had a few of them. So, I thought na, maybe because of how I look, kaya walang masyadong gustong makipagkaibigan sa akin. Pero pagdating naman ng 9th grade, dun ko unti-unting na-appreciate yung appearance ko and I stopped myself from changing para lang matanggap na ibang tao. Instead, I changed for myself and not to please others. And ngayon ng college, I was reminded again na every person is beautiful. And natutunan ko na a positive body image equates to a high self-esteem. Sabi nga ni Beyonce Knowles na your self-worth is determined by you. And yun lang yung, that's the most memorable topic for me. Ikaw, Byron, ano sa'yo?
My most memorable topic in our subject, Understanding the Self, was the material self, specifically the activity about one's greatest possession. I have chosen that topic because it has that activity that I was able to express myself with the things that I am deeply connected with, the things that motivate me. In that simple but deep activity, I was able to realize and appreciate the meaning of importance and beauty. that a material object does not have to be exceptional in the eyes of the community for it to be called beautiful and significant, but rather significance and beauty are found in the eyes of the person that appreciates that material possession, no matter how old, how simple, and how cheap it is. That activity, for me, shows how genuine and simple we human beings are. So that is my most memorable topic in our subject, Understanding the Self. Ikaw ka rin, ano naman yung sa'yo?
Honestly guys, you may not believe, but all of the topics are actually my favorite. Maybe I could just share my learnings with you. So, I've learned that having a clear understanding of one's thought and behavioral patterns helps you understand other people. This ability to empathize facilitates better personal and professional relationships. To know yourself is your first priority. How can you realistically set goals, go about life, and have successful relationships if you don't know who you are or what you want? You really can't, right? We tend to underestimate the importance of knowing ourselves. Many of us go through each day reacting to events and just getting by rather than making conscious choices based on who we are and what we want. When we do not know where we're headed for, and it's hard to set goals, get motivated, and determine the best courses of action. It is important to understand the self in the rapid changes of the world today when it comes to human identity. The more you know about yourself, the better who you are in adapting life and such changes that suit your needs. The more you pay attention to your emotions and how you work, the better you will understand why you do the things you did. The more you know about your own habits, the easier it is to improve yourself. As I believe that knowing ourselves or understanding the things that are happening within us is one of the hardest things to do, I also believe that it is the happiest and most important thing since we are in the midst of the pandemic where anxiety, panic, and depression are familiar and most likely to happen with students. I believe that this subject helps us to know how to cope with this situation. I believe that understanding ourselves and our emotion is really a big help in dealing with this kind of things. Ikaw Justin, ano sa'yo?
So, ako naman, yung fave topic ko sa UTS or sa understanding self, yung sexual self. Kasi, fave topic ko siya kasi I gained yet another knowledge or a thing to share to people, particularly yung mga bata-bata. Kasi, usually, sila yung mga ignorant in terms of this matter. So, since you're student nurses, siguro it is a chance for realization or like yung calling, ganun. Siguro to be part of an advocacy like yung sa family planning or like prevention of teenage pregnancy kasi we are more confident because we have learned yung mga ganitong bagay personally and first-hand, no? Tapos, also ultimately, no, yung sa mga about sa sexually transmitted infections, we get to be a part of breaking the stigma. Kasi we can share what we know, tapos we can make people understand the ones who suffer.
Hi, mamimiss ko si Sir Dan na maging teacher. I-add naman niya sana ako sa Facebook I-accept ko naman siya
Ay nako, huli na kayo sa balita, grabe. Friend ko na si Sir Dan sa Facebook.
It is sana all Miss Trisha memory.
Huwag na kayong mag-alala guys. At least, naikaibigan kayong Byron.
Okay, sige Byron. Bye na. Bye!
Ay, bye Byron, so much. Pwede ka na umuwi.